Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play, or well, rather Let's Stream, Space Cruise. So, sorry there was no stream last night. My wireless adapter that I use to connect to my home network was randomly disconnecting me a couple of times. And rather than having to deal with that during a live stream, I just decided to cancel it and just move it to another day. So, here we are. Let's go ahead and hop in. I believe our plan last time did it give us new missions? Because I could have sworn last time we had a mission to take out the a champion or something, I thought, but I might be misremembering. Huh. Oh well, either way, let's go ahead and do this medium risk mission, and then we'll do the Phasmid mothership. Okay, enemy champion has apparently been noted as being here. I think Valadu is the dude who was in the hacker ship, or at least, you know, that's what they refer to it as. But I might be misremembering. I mean, I know I literally just had the panel up, but, you know, I wasn't really paying attention to it. Yep, go ahead and engage. Okay, move to defensive flying. We luckily will not have to fly through the asteroid belt, but I would much prefer for you to not fly us into the asteroid belt, if you don't mind. There we go. Now switch to defensive flying. And let's try to avoid getting into the asteroid belt if we can. Okay. Go ahead and tell you to do performance analysis. Okay, evasive piloting is kind of funky here in the asteroid belt. It really is. Oh, well, that's one... Okay, that's one way to destroy our shields. Thank you very much. We'll just have Sheik continue focusing fire on the assault vessel. There we go. Come on, I think we need like one good hit, and we're being... Oh god, okay, there we go, we got it. Let's go ahead and fly... Oh shit, another one boarding us. I didn't realize there was a second one. Oh, that sucks. Okay, let's get over here. Puerta, you know what you need to do. Okay, yeah, our guys are kind of struggling. Let's go ahead and pop focus fire. Mendez, go ahead and repair that for me. Really, Edry? Really? Okay, cancel those so that they actually get to repairing. Whoops. Go ahead and extinguish that fire. Let's go ahead and start charging the engine. And okay, that guy is here. Wonderful. Let's see if we can take him out. If we can, great. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Let's call in fighter support. Radiation, radiation. Of course, it's all radiation. And yes, this is the dude in the hacker ship. Whatever exactly that entails, I don't know. I'm not a fan of that, and he's just knocked out our grav generator. Or at least I assume he's the one who knocked it out. Okay, yeah, our guys aren't doing so hot at the actually killing. But then again, they are all focusing fire, and we have quite a few guys shooting at us. Oh shit, being boarded. And evasive is currently on cooldown, so Huerta. I probably should give Huerta the gravity boots as well. Oh, is he leaving? Because if he's leaving, then great. I would have loved to have killed him, but, you know, I can live without that. Yeah, he left, okay. No, get back in your seat. And that literally just wasted your focus fire because you got out of your seat. Mendez, go take care of that. And that looks to have been all the enemies. Let's go ahead and cancel the focus fires. You get the grav generator back up. Oh, Huerta, you gotta put the damn rifle in... You know, it's on its rack. Okay, where are we needing to go? I think it was Neptune, right? Yeah. So we gotta fly back through there. Okay, Mendez, get back to your seat. Sheik, how about you go heal up? Now I can fast forward, and... Did we hit an asteroid? Yes, we did. I would have loved to have taken out the enemy champion for the extra money, but it's not that big of a deal. We'll get a chance to do it later. Go defensive. And you all have focus fire ready to fire. Okay, those are gunships. I don't think I'll need to use focus fire right now on them. You guys are relatively accurate against the larger phasmid ships. I say that, but now you're missing a whole bunch. More gunships. There you go. Got rid of one. Okay, and they're about to... Well, they were about to have us on all four sides. Okay, last one. Unless they spawn another wave. Oh, which they did do, okay. These guys can be a bit of a pain to kill, so let's go ahead and pop focus fire. And you know what, let's go aggressive. Okay, I think that was the last of them. Yes, it was. Okay, so not too big of a mission. And we already kind of knew that it was a medium risk. Even with an enemy champion showing up. Oh, let's go get that item. Fragment of a damaged phasmid weapon tech. Ooh. Sounds nice. Mendez. No, actually not Mendez. At least not right this second. Oh, Sheik got 2 hits back to back. Now you can't hit them because they're on the other side of an asteroid. Good job, Edry. You ran us into one. Come on, Sheik. Oh, well, now their shields are back up, so I was going to say it's one more hit, but that clearly isn't the case anymore. Okay, not a whole lot of enemies, actually. So was it really just those 2? Looks like it. Okay. Oh, more enemies incoming. Any assault air? Well, excuse me, not assault aircraft, but, you know, assault craft. And no, it's just basic fighters. Thanks for the follow, Aqua Attacker. Okay, that's the last one. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Yep, that's understandable. And yeah, I enjoy the game too. It's a lot of fun. Both it and Bomber Crew. Yeah, you know, let's go ahead and get the XP. Finish these guys off quickly, though. Shit, boarding craft. Prioritize that, because I hate being boarded. Come on, last one. There you go. Let's get out of here. Let's get back to base. So everybody can go ahead and relax. I assume we got research for getting that artifact, right? Yeah. Better missile launcher, but I don't use missile launchers. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the armored gravity boots. That way you don't go flying around when you're trying to shoot people that board us. Okay, yeah. I thought I didn't fully upgrade the armor plating. There we go, that's the last one. At least for now. Do I want to upgrade the gravity generator so it doesn't fail in the middle of combat as much? It's not that expensive, and I don't really have anything better to spend money on or anything to save for right now either, so... yeah, I think we're gonna do that. And let's go ahead and attack the Phasmid mothership. So we've decrypted further data from the recovered probe. It detected a large object near Pluto. Our analysis leads us to believe it could be a spacecraft. Go and investigate. I don't think that had a lot of money for us. I think we got quite a bit of research for this mission, but basically no money. And you know what? Let's take the safe route. And if we're not too badly beat up, we'll take the fast route back. Although I don't think there's a big difference. No, it literally saves you one jump. That's not much. Let's start flying towards the objective, and when the enemy spawns, we'll switch to defensive flying. Oh, they actually have one of the hacker craft. It's the first time we've actually seen them outside of the champion. Don't know what it actually really does. Yep, okay, that's what I thought. It literally hacks your subsystems. Oh, did you guys finish off the boarding craft already? Damn, that was fast. Do performance analysis. This is a decent-sized fight. Probably should have popped it a little bit earlier. Are you gonna finish it before it gets into position? Yeah, okay, there we go. Take out the last one, and then we'll focus on the other guys. How good is your accuracy? Not bad. Oh, bottom shield's already failed. Of course they did. Come on, finish it off. No, don't. No, okay, damn it. I was trying to hold off on popping that. And I know you guys couldn't hit the broadside of a barn when we're doing evasive maneuvers. Oh shit. The heavy beam fighters, or whatever their actual title is. Those, I don't believe, are super maneuverable, so they're actually not that hard to hit. Well, I say then we're proceeding to miss them. Oh no, those are the heavy fighters. Either way, both of those are supposed to not be super maneuverable, but god, our guys couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Even with, you know, 60% accuracy. Okay, somebody go ahead and repair the grav generator. Actually, Bennett could have done it. He's much closer, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. Oh, an outpost. Sure. We'll take care of that on the way. And this is a big one. It actually has 8 generators. All the other ones I've seen before have only had 4. Don't do it, Edry. Okay, there you go. Great job. Yeah, let's go ahead and knock out their weapons. Only level 7, so I'm gonna have to manually hack this, but... Oh, that is a terrible design. You guys only have weapons on a single platform that is only... Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. Okay, what do we have? Looks like 2 of that and then this. That. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, so weapons will be disabled for 2 minutes. Oh, but of course, let's focus fire, guys. Take them out quickly. And I'll tell you guys to oh god. Okay, quite a few. You know what? Let's go ahead and pop the fighter support as well. That will recharge relatively quickly. And we just lost some armor plating. I believe you get money and research for knocking out outposts. But it could just be money. And that's fine, if it's just money, because that's the big thing I need. What are you guys shooting at? I cannot tell what the fighters are shooting at. Oh, are those 2 boarding craft? Yes, they are. Take out the last generator. And I think we just lost another armor plate. Yes, we did. No thanks. Okay, the fighters are leaving now. I could go and hack the outpost weapons again. I don't think we need to. Actually, where are the boarding craft? Did you take them all out? No. They're both still here. Actually, 3 of them. Okay. Luckily, focus fire recharges fairly quickly. But we're going to be getting bored no matter what. So, Huerta, you know what your job is. No, no, turn around. Shield just got knocked out. Bennett, go patch that up real quick. Oh, did this get damaged enough that we actually... Okay, whoops. We didn't take out the other one. Why are you not moving? Edry, I don't know what your problem is. We still had one good engine. As far as I can tell, enough, you know, power from the reactor, but for some reason you decided, I'm just gonna stop. Oh, now both of our engines are bad. Let's go ahead and patch those up. And of course, try not to do anything too fancy. And we lost more armor plating right there at the very end. Okay, Bennett, I need you to take care of a fire for me. You're gonna get a little bit of radiation, but you know, a little bit doesn't hurt. So I think you'll be fine. Besides, I think going into the med bay actually gets rid of radiation anyway, so if it gets really bad, I can just send you to go and heal up. Okay, start recharging. Or, well, rather, charging the hyperdrive. Start flying towards Pluto. Go ahead and make sure this is fully healed up. Okay, another hacking craft. And those are the beam dudes. Focus fire. And performance analysis is still on cooldown. They always go for the grav generator for some reason. And I don't know why. Because if I was gonna hack an enemy ship, I would probably go for the shields or weapons. But so far, every time we've run into one of those, they've gone for the gravity generator. Mendez, I don't think anybody else is coming, so how about you go ahead and repair that for me? Because you are my secondary engineer. You need one more to kill that guy. Oh, well, two more I guess, because his shields were up. Okay, and off we go to Pluto. Okay. So, 6 generators on here. Any hacking I can do, game? And there come fighters. Let's hold off on calling in the fighter support, I think. Yes, there is. Yeah, no, let's call in the fighter support so they can keep those guys off us, at least to a degree, and let's hack the weapons and knock out the shields. Although it looks like these guys actually do help us a little. Actually, we're doing a really good job. I may not need to do that. Yeah, we're already done with half of them. And we're knocking... You know what? Yeah, we don't need to hack the weapon systems. We'll just blow up the weapons. Okay, that's a big gun. At least I think it's a gun. I can't quite tell what that is. Well, it's tracking us, so I'm pretty sure it's a gun. Okay, yeah, it's definitely a gun. Okay, the fighters are leaving us. One last shield generator, come on. There we go, now I need to go back underneath. Focus fire on the reactor. Shouldn't take too many hits, and I think we'll get it before that thing fires. Yeah, we will. And then I need to scan this. I don't think I actually did this mission when I played for myself way back when this game first came out. But that would have been a couple of years ago, so it's possible I'm just not remember doing it. Oh, shit. Kill that, I don't want to get boarded again. Actually, I don't think we got boarded at all so far here. Did we? We might have, and I'm just failing to recall it now for some reason. Oh, Mendez, go. Our reactor is pretty badly beat up. Oh, of course, now he runs away. Okay, and off we go back to the base. It's a fairly successful mission. Sheik, you might want to go heal up, because you're pretty badly beat up. Edry, you absolutely suck at evading asteroids. Oh, wait. Sure. Let's go ahead and hack that. For a shortcut home. Sounds fun. Okay, that's not helpful, but hey, I happen to look in the right spot. It's a little hard to tell though with the lighting. I think that? The lighting makes it a little hard to tell. No, not quite. I thought I got it right. I swear that looked right. Oh, here we go. That. Oh, okay. Lots of enemies. Okay, Sheik's already back where they're supposed to be. Okay, let's knock out any boarding craft we see. I think we already got it. And we need to hold out for a minute. Please kill it before it boards us. Nope. Okay. Although it looks like the enemy might actually kill their boarding party for me. Bennett, go over there. Take care of this guy for me. Mendez, how about you go ahead and extinguish that fire? Okay, well, now we know how that all works. And maimed over here almost died. I think the reactor's okay now. You just get back to your spot, relax as we dock with Athena Station. Or, I guess more accurately, attempt to ram into it first. Okay, inspirational speech. Okay, recharging abilities and restoring health, and then we also have now the ability to call in cruiser support instead of just fighter support. And quite a few upgrades. So we have ultra armor. So actually gives armor while also assisting movement. But does it have grav boots as a functionality? Because if not, then it's not super useful. The scientists were put in charge of analyzing the scans of the Phasmid mothership wormhole drive. Quick progress, only a few months later, a UDF wormhole drive was constructed for Athena Station. Ooh. Athena Station is preparing to wormhole to coordinates recovered from the Task Force Alpha comms beacon. Okay, we're moving. That looks jank. Okay, so we are now in a completely different location. You know, the Ultra Helmet actually doesn't look too bad. It has none of the negatives of the battle helmet, while giving the same amount of armor. I don't like the look. It looks cheesy, to be honest. I mean, granted, all of these are kind of cheesy, because this is literally Starship Trooper helmet, and this is literally Aliens helmet. Yeah, let's go and equip everybody with the Ultra Helmet. Oh my god, is that Power Rangers? I honestly feel like the Ultra Suit is almost vaguely Power Rangers-esque for some reason. We cannot really afford to give everybody the suit. It's expensive. Yeah, it doesn't make any mention of allowing people to walk normally when the ship's gravity system is disabled, so I'm going to assume that the Ultra Boots do not give me that functionality. Okay, Railgun Mark II that we can't afford. Though what I'm looking forward to is, yeah, Heavy Laser Mark II. Yeah, I don't like... Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and give everybody the Ultra Suit. Because I don't really have any ship upgrades that I care about. Can we afford to give them the gloves? Yes, we can. Okay, so everybody has some degree of radiation resistance. And the biggest difference is what they have on their holster and their belt. Yeah, I think that's all good. Oh, did you fill out the form? I haven't even actually looked to see if anybody filled out the Google form. I mean, I can do that, no problem. But, yeah, I did have a Google form for people to fill out. Let's see. So, Edry is the name that it actually uses for the display. Hey, if you want to be the captain, you can be the captain. It's fine. There you go. So you are Beatrice SFP Joe. Okay, you want Wolf? That's okay, that's fine. You are Beatrice Wolf. I mean, I can change the first name if it really matters, but you don't really see it. And of course, now I get to complain every time you run us into an asteroid. Yes, exactly. Oh, we're in the Delta Quadrant. Okay, so we're going Star Trek. Because of course we are. I really want all that money for doing the away team. Okay, where to get in your position, and let's launch. Oh, wow, okay, I didn't realize we were that close to the jump point. And no enemies. Okay, sure game. I'm shocked by that. Those are some funky looking asteroids. I assume they're supposed to be made out of ice, but it just looks... See, there you go. You let an asteroid hit us in the ass. Twice, not just once. Then you rammed into one. You sure you want to be captain? Because you're a pretty bad pilot, I'm gonna be honest. But you think I deserve getting 2 asteroids up the ass and then ramming into one? Okay, Huerta, Bennett, and Sheik. Sadly, what was his name? Pychik or something like that? Who died last time? Yeah, he doesn't get to view us being out in deep space. Huerta, that is not the right equipment. Oh, you know what? It doesn't really matter. Screw it. Okay, this is that mission. And let's try not to set off the explosive barrels. Okay, we're setting off the explosive barrels. At least the ones in that room. Is that all of it? Okay, it was. Might as well blow them up so they don't get used against me. Oh shit, actually that might blow up the crates, which sucks. I don't know if the crates are explosive. I hope they're not. They are! Okay, well, now I know for the future. Don't blow up explosive barrels that are near crates. I mean, I kind of figured that they would blow up, but I hope they wouldn't. But, you know, that confirms stuff for the future. Okay, so we had literally no real risk for the success of this mission here. But we get 5,000 credits for doing it. You know, I wish more things were like that. Low risk, high reward? Hell yeah. I mean, the game claimed it was medium risk, but I think it overestimates how deadly away team missions are. And not a single enemy spacecraft at all here. Oh, you managed to avoid that one. But not those two. Luckily, I don't think asteroids actually do much damage, they just knock out shields. But don't worry, someday we'll get a better reactor and better engines, and maybe you'll be able to avoid stuff. Are you gonna dock? There we go, God. Took a little while. And no experience because we didn't shoot down any spacecraft. That's the only way you get experience. Hey, I'm only telling you where to go. It's up to you to actually pilot us there. Okay, I can get the heavy-powered suit. A little bit extra armor, but slows you down. I think we're fine without it. When do we get this? 30,000, so an extra 2,000 research to go. I mean, hey, you can feel that way if you want. As far as I'm concerned, you're wrong. Uh, 33 for a better reactor. You know, I think we're just gonna save the money, because I don't really have anything I want to spend it on. Well, actually, that's not true. I want to replace some people's boots. So you're going to get some new boots. You're in the military. I don't think we have a union. Bennett, you get the Ultra Boots, and Sheik, you also get the Ultra Boots. Okay, and your primary skill is completely irrelevant now, because you don't unlock anything now. Okay, double-clicking that does stuff. Interesting. Let's go ahead and explore the Delta Quadrant. Oh, enemy champion. Wonderful. Oh, no. Mamdovi, go to your spot. I accidentally told you to go to Huerta's spot. And you know what? Let's take the fast route. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, fiery asteroids. Fun. Defensive flying. Focus fire on him, and let's go ahead and call in cruiser support. And let's try to actually kill this champion. Yes, yes. A bunch of fiery asteroids for you to crash us into. Oh, they're hacking. Oh shit. They hacked the oxygen system. That's not fun. We kind of need that. Oh, we killed him, wonderful, and we got an achievement for it. I feel safer already. Okay, I was about to say, where's my cruiser? Because it doesn't seem to be doing anything, but it's still there. I don't see it doing anything right now. What are you hacking? Okay, they're double hacking the oxygen. Again. They really hate us having oxygen. Oh, I think I see why we're not shooting some of these guys. They're not, detected officially. Yeah, I should probably do something about that. And the cruiser's leaving us. Joy. Yep, somebody else who's unmarked. What the hell is that thing? Mendez, get to your spot. Okay, maybe we don't take the fast route again, because this is literally the first jump and we're already beat to hell. And you're actually about to go down. But I can't take you off the console to go heal you right now, because then we just kind of sit still. Mendez, I need you to take care of something. Again. Okay, so we killed the COVID-looking thing. Okay, how about you go ahead and heal up real quick? Mendez will take over, and we will fly to... Oh, okay, we're gonna fly to Hades. That sounds fun. Okay, I think you're healed enough. Huerta, you might want to go ahead and heal up. Bennett, go ahead and top up a little. And engage the hyperdrive, or rather charge it and then engage. Oh, I just need to eject it anywhere? I mean, that's fine with me. Sure. Okay, yeah, we just had to drop it wherever. Let's take the safe route back, I think. You know, we're gonna Convoy 92 this. Hopefully with better luck. Come on, guys. I know you can hit stuff. Ooh, an item to retrieve. And no enemies. Wonderful. An escape pod, you say? How do we have an escape pod in this area? We haven't been here very long. Oh, and the dude's name is Wood. I imagine his nickname is Woody. Mendez, how about you go ahead and heal up a little? Athena Station, yes. Okay, Mendez, get back. I need to know if there's enemies coming. I was about to say no, but that was wrong. Sheik, what the hell's going on with your turret? I don't know what the hell's going on with Sheik's turret, and oxygen is down again. Mendez, did you go heal that? Or repair that, rather. Actually, might have been fine leaving the oxygen system as it was, because it wasn't a complete failure. Fuck, we're being boarded. Oh shit, Woody, you might want to get out of there. No, Woody, get somewhere safe. I really don't need you getting shot at. Where to get on your console again? Oh, and I just told you to put the damn rifle down. Run, Woody, run! guys constantly boarding us. Like, that's their main thing. Mendez, got another fire I need you to put out. I'm gonna have to rely on Sheik to kill this guy, because they're the only one that has any degree of accuracy, it seems like. Which is weird, because Bennett actually has more accuracy. Okay, let's get home. Where we can kick up our feet. And I'm gonna assume that that's the cruiser that helped us. Of course, not that I have any evidence that's the case, but I'm going to go and assume that that's the case. And basically no XP, because of course. Oh, there we go. Heavy Laser Mark II. We're definitely buying that. Assuming we can afford it. Okay, we got new boots. Armored boots Mark III. They look nice. I think I'm fine with the Ultra boots. We'll upgrade the medbay at some point. Chic. Oh, damn. Okay, we're not upgrading this for everybody, because we can't afford to do that. But it's an extra 30 damage. I want to say let's do it for the front and rear first. Because those are the two arcs that are more likely to not have any supporting fire. I mean, they can support other people, but they often don't have any support themselves. So that's most of our money. Okay, so this away team mission is an extra 5,000 credits. That's one more Heavy Laser Mark II. I think we're gonna do that. Well, it's, what, 3,000 to get the better engines? No, excuse me, 36,000. So an extra 5,000 research to move to the better engines. What about the better reactor? That is 2,000. Which I think even these easier missions will get us what we need. Yes, they will. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and get the... Let's get the better reactor. So it's the same amount for either. Same number of jumps. Okay, you fly a mine layer. That sounds like fun. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do a low-risk mission. Something nice and easy. Let's go ahead and investigate... Uma Yua, or however it's pronounced. I don't know which champion that was because I did not pay attention to their names, but I think that might be the dude with the mine layer. An extrasolar object which passed through our solar system around 150 years ago. Ooh, must be phasmid influence, you say. Let's take the fast route. It's probably not a great idea, though. But, you know, we returned to the base a little worse for wear, but still okay. So I think we'll be okay. Plus, we have some better weapons now, too, so... Yes, that is in fact the mine layer. Call in cruiser support. Oh. Okay. The mines emit radiation. Do I have to send somebody out there? I don't know how the hell you deal with those. I have absolutely zero clue. Okay, they disappear after a while, it looks like. Where the hell's our fighters? Oh, there they are. Did he leave? Yeah, it looks like he's leaving, and I don't think we can get shots off on him to finish him off. Yep, he got away. Well, at least now I know what the mine layer does. He literally fires mines at us that emit radiation. So that's a useful detail to know for the future. Come on. I know you guys can actually hit stuff. I know the reactor is taking damage. It's because you guys just can't seem to actually hit anything right now. Oh, there's two of those guys, okay. I don't know where one of those beam guys was aiming, because he was firing way too far in front of us. Let's just go ahead and continue on. Hopefully that'll help our guys be able to hit stuff, because we're not trying to evade the enemy as much. Get that guy off of us. You know, I wish I had mines I could deploy with all the guys just getting right on our ass. And one of our engines is leaking, of course. Go ahead and do focus fire. And let's take care of the leaky engine before we jump. Then, of course, also patch up our reactor while we're got this downtime. Okay. Charge up. And engage. Okay, and they've stripped most of the paint off the back of our ship. Actually, not just the back. Basically the front is the only place that actually has any real paint left on it. Okay, yeah, yeah, that's pretty bad. I guess radiation dissipates on its own after a while, because none of our guys seem to have any radiation damage anymore. Oh, that doesn't look great. What the? Oh, god damn it. Our shield is deciding it wants to fail now. Which, this is not a great time for that to happen. Several ore refinery facilities. They're using it as a mobile resource mine. Interesting. God damn it. We literally just repaired that thing and then you guys brought it down. Ooh. 2 assaults. Focus fire. And aggressive piloting. Mendez, go ahead and repair the shield generator. And engine leaking again. Mendez, I think you can take care of that. As long as we don't do any fancy maneuvers, you're not going to go flying off into space. We really probably should give you a tether. But we're a little too cheap for that. Oh, shit. Get back inside, quickly. Need you to go ahead and repair the oxygen now. Where are... I need that guy dead. I know you guys can do it. Okay, those guys have armor, and armor is something the heavy laser kind of struggles with. So that's why those guys aren't dying all that quickly. God damn it. The waypoint system gets a little annoying when you have multiple waypoints that are going to be in your line of sight at the same time. How are you guys failing to hit something that is not moving? At least, you know, not by itself. It's only moving in relation to ourself. Oh, shoot. Is there... Oh, yes, no. It's Hades and then there's a split. So let's fly back to Hades and then we will, I think, take the safe route back. Just like we did last time. So, Hestia spiral arm. I mean, in theory, I could take the fast route and just use fast jump charge, but meh. Beam dudes. Great job, you guys took one out, I think before he even was able to fire. I knew you guys can hit stuff, you just don't. A lot of the times for some reason. No, no, no. Focus on the other one. We're just gonna temporarily pop the evasive maneuvers. I mean, it has to go through the full cooldown anyway, but I just needed to force him off. Yeah, there. I figured we could take care of him. If I could just get him off again. Are some of you missing even though you're using focus fire? Yes, you are. I assume that's because they're moving out of your firing arc. And an outpost. Okay, sure, I'll take care of that. Why not? Shouldn't be too hard. Although I don't know why some of you are shooting. You literally don't have an arc. But for some reason you still shoot. No, 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 no. Keep flying around the outpost. You're not gonna go to the radiation shielding. Are they actually not sending anything to stop us? Yeah, they're just like, ah, that's an old outpost. We don't really care about it. If they want to blow it up, they can. Oh. Now they send the welcome wagon. One more? Come on, get it before they dock. You literally needed one more. Ah, you idiots. Where to? Got a job for you. It's the same job you do every night. Yes, oh shit. More guys. Huerta, get on your console. I think that's good enough for now. Mendez, get to your console. Make sure that everybody is, you know, tagged, but I'm pretty sure I managed to do that. Okay. Now we can leave. You, get that up. Mendez. I thought I told you to extinguish that fire back there, but maybe I didn't. Oh, whoops. Selected the wrong person. And I think we're just gonna go ahead and beeline for Athena. I mean, obviously we'll kill these guys on the way, but once we get there, we're gonna pop fast jump charge. Assuming these guys still exist. Okay, didn't need to do that. Okay. So, second time we've taken the fast route to our destination, and the second time we kind of got beat to hell there. Mostly the ship. Luckily the crew didn't actually take that much damage. There we go. Better reactor. We're going to be going and equipping that. Well, assuming I have the money, I think I do, but I don't actually know what the cost is for it off the top of my head. So I might not. Systems, reactor. Yes, I do. Okay, so a little bit more durable, as well as 2 extra pips of power. And that is the best escape pod, I'm pretty sure. I assume these are the recovery chances. 81%, 86, 90. You know, I don't actually see a model difference. Actually, no. There is a slight model difference. You get this line going halfway through everything. Because, you know, reasons. That is some expensive armor, though. 3,100 per slot. I mean, granted, everything's expensive as shit up here, but still. Okay, so champions do not seem to actually run away when you do an eliminate champion mission, which is nice. So I think we're gonna do that for that 12,500 credits. And we'll use that to finish upgrading our weapons to Heavy Laser Mark II. Theoretically, you can knock out all of the champions. Because at some point the game stops making new champions. If it's anything like Bomber Crew was. So we can eventually knock them out and, you know, we'll just never have to worry about them when we go out on a mission. Oh, actually, wait. How does the game spread out the pips here? 3 to shields, 2 to weapons, 2 to engines. I'm fine with that. Okay, see you next time. %, evasion now. It was 10% before, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure. So it must be adding 1 pip into engines compared to what we had before. Ah, too late. guys go ahead and repair that. Where to get back into your seat? Extinguish that fire. You know, even with those extra pips into shields, they don't seem to be making a massive difference in how well our shields hold up. Mendez, get back to your seat. Make sure everybody is tagged, which it looks like they are. Okay. Wolf needs to go ahead and heal up. So let's get to the jump gate. We'll heal up the captain. And then we'll jump. Well, I said we were going to do that, but I lied. Mendez can go ahead and do it. Okay, charge and engage. Oh my god, way too many asteroids. We have an assault ship. Let's go ahead and pop in fire and cruiser support. Now focus fire on the champion. Because once he's dead, everybody runs off. No, I'm not really big on the presents, buddy. Force him off. I believe the game keeps respawning reinforcements until you take care of the champions, so realistically you want to prioritize them. Want to make your day go with a bang. Well, the bang that would benefit me the most is you being destroyed. Mendez, you're gonna be doing Huerta's job. Because I need him focused on what he already is doing. There we go. Captain dealt with. The rest of the guys can keep focusing fire on the enemies as they flee, but we're gonna go ahead and turn to get the hell out of here. Mendez, get back to your seat. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and jump. An item to retrieve. What is it? Oh, another escape pod. It is white. Okay. Whoever the hell they are. Another hacking ship. Looks like 2 assault ships. Let's just get the hell out of here. That needs to be repaired. Maybe before we dock. Don't let that actually become a fire. Reactor boost 2. Not that I'll use it. Okay, so we got the Moby suits. Versatile and lightweight suit that provides good protection from harsh environments. Never gonna use it. Powered gravity boots. Provide the benefits of gravity, while because they are powered, they mitigate their weight and bulk. Interesting. Personal shields. Sounds like fun, but don't really need them. Plasma cannon plus railgun. Okay. And then, yeah, here we go. Standard engine Mark III. That'll also give us some better evasion. Question is, do I go for finishing the upgrades on the heavy lasers, or do I go for the better engines? The better engines actually aren't that expensive, but I don't think I'll be able to get both of the the broadside weapons upgraded if I upgrade the engines. It's an extra 5 to evasion. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do it. Actually, I will be able to afford to upgrade both the broadsides. I did not think I would be able to. Now, what I would love would be a combo of autocannon high explosive and heavy laser, because I think that would be a great combo. The heavy laser is great against shields and hull, but anybody that has armor, you could switch to the autocannon high explosive and just absolutely destroy the armor. But sadly, that combo doesn't seem to exist as far as I can see. I have not seen it once. And I think by now I would have if it existed, so I'm inclined to just say it doesn't exist, which is a shame. Because the normal autocannon makes no mention of how effective it is against armor. It just tells me it's good against the hull, but crap against shields. Okay, and that's all our money. Actually, what do we get? What's the next time we get something? 46,000 for better armor plating, which we haven't even upgraded yet, so that's not too big of a deal. No idea for when we get the next standard shield generator. And I believe gravity and oxygen do not get any upgrades beyond tier 3. At least it looks that way right now, and I'm pretty sure that's the case because this is 90% sort of defense against breaking down, I guess would be the best way to describe it. I think the med bay also maxes out at tier 3 as well. At least I believe that's the way it was in Bomber Crew. And I'd imagine it's probably the same here. So, yeah, we don't get any particularly useful upgrades, actually, anytime soon, from the looks of it. So, okay. We're not gonna beeline for extra research, I guess. You know, let's do I think a low-risk, nice, calm mission. So let's go ahead and deploy a probe to study a black hole. And enemy champion will be here. Joy. Okay, so that was only an extra 3% evasion. Upgrading the engines. Yeah, that really was not much. I mean, it's something, I guess. And yeah, we're just gonna take the safe route there here this time. Gunships. Took you a little longer than I would have expected for you guys to have killed them. And those are the beam fighters. Don't know how Huerta is missing shooting somebody who's directly in front of him. Like, you can almost reach out and touch him, but you managed to miss a couple of times. You know, last time I said our shield wasn't doing a great job holding up, but that actually seems to be false. It is actually doing a decent job holding up. You know, so long as we don't have a million people shooting at us, I guess. Forced him off so he can't take down our shields. I actually wasn't 100% certain if that would work. I mean, I thought it might, but I wasn't really certain. You know, now that I think about it, I could probably actually take off the power to the gravity generator and not really be negatively impacted, because the people who are likely to need to move around actually can. Even without that. So let's go for weapons. Which I assume that this is a bonus to damage type thing. Like 100% is normal damage, 130% is 30% more damage. So, I am hopeful this means you guys will actually kill stuff a little bit faster. I think that might in fact be the case, yes. Gunships over there. Let's go ahead and switch to defensive flying. Actually, you know what? No, let's go aggressive. Get up in their faces. Yeah, shields aren't really holding. Are we upside? Yeah, we're upside down. Okay. %100% accuracy, even when evasive piloting. There we go. Managed to finish him off right as the evasive piloting wore off. Okay, off we go to Hades. Charge up the drive. There we go, Chronos Event Horizon, and nothing here actually, which is a little surprising. This game decided I'll give you a break, especially if you took the fast route. Warning, gravitational anomaly. This area is affected by the gravitational field of a nearby anomaly. Leaving the confines of the ship will result in certain death. Wait until you are out of this sector to repair engines. The captain's station must be occupied at all times. The engines must have at least 1 unit of power allocated from the reactor. Okay. Well, let's get the hell out of here ASAP. So, Bennett, go ahead and eject the probe. Probe deployed, it'll transmit data until it passes the event horizon. Remain in... Oh god damn it, you need me to stay here. Okay. That is a mine layer, and that is one of those ships that deploys a bunch of little turrets. Oh good, we can get out of here. Let's go, go, go. And you're knocking out the system I'm not even using. That's fine with me. an ion storm. Fun. Presumably this affects the enemy as well, but I'm not 100% certain on that actually. You know, I almost wonder. I assume a ion storm in a black hole is not something that can occur because that would just absolutely destroy you no matter what. Okay, let's just go ahead and normally pilot to take care of that guy. Yes, it does actually affect them too, it looks like. So you want to get your systems back up as quickly as you can when you get hit. Mendez, how about you go ahead and repair that? You know what? No, Mendez, screw it. Go back to your seat now. It's fine. Let's take the fast route back. There we go. Name dude showed up. Auction system is malfunctioning, but we don't need to repair it right this second. We can wait a little bit. Come on. You can finish them off. No, come on. Hey, like, you need just a couple more good shots in. No! Damn it! Okay, where's the way home? There it is. Oh, Huerta and Mendez have both taken quite a bit of damage. Mendez, go ahead and heal yourself up. Huerta's gonna have to wait. You know, I think the cruisers are using railguns. I mean, I'm not 100% certain on that, but it vaguely looks like it might be the railgun. And missile launchers. Those are their two weapons of choice. I think. Well, it's definitely missile launchers. I know that. The other thing, though, like I said, I think is the railgun. But I've never actually used the railgun, so I don't really know for certain on that. Okay. Sheik here has gotten weapon backup power. I've never really used it, but it is an extra pip to weapons for them. You know, out of curiosity, do we have railgun missile combos? I don't think we do. We have plasma cannon missile combo. We have just missile launcher. Yeah, no. So we do not have plasma missile combos, it looks like. It could also be the particle beam, but I don't think it is. Because if I can find the particle beam, it says a concentrated beam of ionized atoms. To me, that would imply that it is like, you know, like a constant beam, not these pulses that fire every so often. So, like I said, I think they're using the railgun. Which is good against the hull. And the missiles are good against armor. But not so much against shields. I think I know why we're the only ship that is in any way effective here. And I think that's why. If they are in fact using railgun and missile launchers, they don't have anything that is effective against shields. Now, if they are using particle beam and missile launcher, then I stand corrected, and those are actually a decent combo, I think. You use the particle beam to knock out shields, and it's still somewhat effective against hull and armor. And then you use the missile launcher to knock out the armor. It's not particularly effective, or at least it doesn't say it's particularly effective against the hull, but I assume it is. You know, 172 damage is actually quite a bit. That's more than our heavy laser. So they're probably pretty effective. I may try that out on a personal save just to see how it is. But because there does not seem to be a combo of particle cannon, or particle beam and missile launcher, I will have to set it up so that there are sort of... I was going to say unless the missile launchers don't have to be... can basically fire anywhere. The enemy doesn't have to be in their firing arc, but I don't think that's the case. they probably do have to be in their firing arc. So I'd have to make sure that there are firing arcs that can somewhat cover each other. Yeah, we'll see. I'll probably try that out in a personal game just to see how it works, but I think in reality, we're just going to stick with the heavy laser. I like it. It is pretty effective. You know, not everybody has armor, so I don't really need to worry about that. So far, I think the only things we've run into that have actually had clear armor plating are the hacker ships. And those aren't really too bad, just in general. Let's go ahead and upgrade the armor plating. I think, again, most of our armor plating that has fallen off has been on the, in the mid section. Yeah. The mid section, so either, you know, top or bottom. I only have enough for one. I want to say we get shot from the bottom a little bit more than we get shot from the top. So let's go and upgrade the mid-lower armor. But, you know, I think this is going to be a bit of a shorter stream than usual. So we're going to go ahead and end this here. I will be back Friday with more Space Crew. As a reminder, my normal schedule is Friday and Saturday. The only reason there was no stream yesterday is because my wireless adapter was sort of acting up a little bit. But, yeah, so we'll be back on Friday, what is that? On the 3rd, around 9 p.m. Eastern Time. To, continue this series. Usually go until about midnight. And then, again, on Saturday, same time. So, like I said, I'll see you all next time. Until then, goodbye and farewell.